Yes, I'm smiling. Welcome back to Big Mouth and welcome to the latest episode of the Superhero Show on a massive week of marketing between DC Films and the MCU. And this week, DC won big. And this week was the week Walter Hamada took the narrative power away from the pundits, the movie experts, the bloggers, and everyone else who tries to do down DC. Now let me read a few tweets from the wonderful, elegant Grace Randolph, who's built a career on slaughtering the DCEU. Shall we begin? I'm intrigued about a third of you so enthusiastically embraced Joaquin Phoenix Joker, but can DC really continue to experiment and fracture audience? Not my Joker, re Leto. Not my Superman, re BVS. I really enjoy both of those, but are DC movies going to become niche? You see, this is a tweet. This is a dialogue from someone who has no power. Someone who's trying to stir up a negative conversation because she knows the narrative is become really positive. I want you not to forget that their last movie was a failure. Justice League. One fantastic director unfairly removed because of his vision, right? They brought someone else in to do it all light and fun, and it got messed up and people weren't happy, right? Okay, let's remember, Walter Hamada's genius has made people forget all about that. Walter Hamada's genius has changed the scope and the narrative. The marketing, the early marketing for this Joker movie is so aggressive, is so early. I've never seen anything like this since Burton's first Batman movie. It is unprecedented. We go on. So here we go. Not the final look, Joker. It looks a little better in action, but still more an actual clown than expected. Also, are they shooting this entire movie in public? Again, she's trying to stir the trough constantly. That's another tweet by Grace Randolph. She can't handle it. She can't handle it because the power has been taken away from her. For years now, for months now, she's been disguising herself as a DC fan, as a Batman fan. But at the end of the day, she even claims she liked Batman v Superman. But when there's an opportunity to stir the trough for more clicks and more ad space for her, she does it. And now this is one she's pinned, right? And just like that, the DCEU roller coaster suddenly hits its highest point since Wonder Woman with new Joker footage from set. This should have been what trended, not yesterday's test. Not yesterday's test. Breakdown, right. That's all I've got from her, right? Let's come off of here. It's been a massive week, people. If you're a DC fan, you should be happy. So happy. Why? Because this was Captain Marvel's big week. What was it that Brie Larson said a couple of weeks ago with the poster reveal? Are you ready to break the internet? She never broke the internet because Cavill's fake news about him leaving the Superman role broke the internet, right? And I'll talk more about that and what I think really happened now, right? And this week was the big trailer release, and we had 60% of people being negative about her screen presence or lack of, her expressions. Right, let me quickly talk about Brie Larson. Let me quickly talk about this Captain Marvel movie. I know nothing about Captain Marvel, as I said with my trailer reaction. But this is what as a mainstream viewer, which is in some points quite more important than us comic book nerds, right? I want you to think about this, right? Brie Larson has publicly gone really SJW, slaughtering men and white men on social media. We then had this trailer. She has shown her lack of screen presence, that she isn't right. This was bad casting from the very beginning. Brie Larson has won an Oscar. Brie Larson is a fantastic actor, actress, however you want to title her, in independent films. But some people are just not right for blockbusters. You know, there's a reason why Coulson is going to, there's a reason why Coulson's going to be in this. There's a reason why Nick Fury's going to be in this. And now I saw a feminist post on Twitter that Fury had more dialogue than Captain Marvel did. But this is the whole MCU playing field, isn't it? Every film isn't an origin. It's just a continuation with a couple of characters from other films. Look, they did it with Robert Downey Jr. in Spider-Man Homecoming. And people kind of even questioned that. And he wasn't even in it that much. Now, I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. But this whole thing of him being a mentor and all this, it's just stupid, right? But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. So we had a trailer for a much anticipated film where the lead actor had zero kind of presence. Someone said to me, it's May. She's boring. She's just not right for the role. Now, people moaning about her smiling or not smiling, I don't care about that. You know, that as a director myself, right, I'm an Iron Apple reality star. I won the reality show out here in Cyprus, Iron Apple Raw in 2014. I'm developing the first English-speaking dramas here in Cyprus. As a director, right, normally the director will say, smile, don't smile, this is the tone you use, this is the tone. So smiling or not smiling doesn't interest me. What interests me, when I saw that trailer when she spoke, I saw very little personality. Now, normally with a Marvel lead, personality is what we get. We got it with Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, full of personality, full of laughter, you know, full of emotion. We have Chris Evans as Captain America. Now, that character is very stern. He doesn't really smile a lot, but his screen presence is wonderful, and you really do believe in him. And I said his Captain America performances are the best I've seen for a superhero actor since Christopher Reeve and Superman. Chris is that good. And there's another problem here with Captain Marvel as well. There's another big problem with Captain Marvel. There really is kind of a massive situation because she is not liked. Not liked. She's the first Marvel lead actor not to be very popular because of the way she's conducted herself in public. I've spoken to MCU fans who have told me she's wrong for this role. MCU fans, these are women and men, not just men. The narrative from SJW Media. Oh, these are just sexist men who don't like Brie Larson because she stands up for women. As I said to one feminist, you don't speak for all women. You speak for yourself, and I pity you. SJW is the worst marketing you can do for a film because SJW politics, SJW politics is the death stare for films, film marketing. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it becomes a marketing disaster. So let's look at the genius of Walter Hamada this week, right? He waits until the Captain Marvel trailer is released, right? Hits the internet, waits to see the reaction. A day or two later, they start releasing the close-up Joker footage of him suddenly with the Joker makeup. Then after that, we keep on getting loads of pictures, lots of on-set videos. And the movie media, the pundits, the bloggers, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say because normally they go for DC. They can't do it now. Because originally, when we found out that Joaquin Phoenix was going to play the Joker and Jared Leto was going to do his Joker, they went for DC again. This is stupid. How can you have two Jokers? Well, the comics have got more Jokers than two, but because most of you kind of disguise yourselves as comic book fans, but actually you're just people to make money. I'm talking about something really popular, and this is the problem. Nothing wrong with making two Joker movies. Now, this is the genius of Walter Hamada, so he waits. He waits till all the fuss dies down, and then we get all these releases. Now, all of a sudden, everyone's positive about this movie, because you know what? The Joker always has been as popular as any superhero. Behind me, you see the greatest Joker performance ever. That film made so much money, A, because Heath died, and everyone loves the Joker. He's the best villain. There is no better villain than the Joker. He's awesome. And now they're giving him this kind of alternate Earth kind of origin story. It's not going to be the origin story, but this is him on another Earth, another version, and I can't wait to see it. You know, they've put together a production team, a cast that can really rival no other CBM that's in production right now. But let me tell you something else. When Shazam was being filmed and we were seeing the grainy costume pics and everyone was complaining about the costume, how DC have done it again, how could they let people take these pictures, why didn't they release it? Walter Hamada, that was really the first film he was in charge of, but he's a quick learner. Look what he's done. The marketing started as soon as they started shooting the picture. And I think this is going to be the way movies are marketed from now on. It's so aggressive. It's so effective. And in a week that Captain Marvel and the MCU should have been getting all the plaudits, it's DC that are winning big. Because guess what's trending? It's the Joker movie. And Captain Marvel, Captain Who, people are not talking about that movie. And the only noise you can hear is negativity about Brie Larson because the woman should never have been cast. But Disney have become SJW. We have seen The Incredibles 2, which swapped the roles of the characters, made Mr. Incredible a house husband. Very SJW. Nothing wrong with a man staying at home. Of course there's not. But it's passive-aggressive. SJW politics in films is a killer. And Warner Brothers are not doing this. Now, AT&T have made it clear that they want an inclusive kind of movie studio that represents all the audience instead of some. So it's going to be a place for everyone. Blacks, Asians, women, men. But it's not going to start saying, hey, white man, you know. Why would you do that? It's business suicide. But Disney have gone mad. So it's very, very, very interesting. And, of course, this week, and I know this is the superhero show, but we might as well bag everything in the same video because it takes ages to upload these things. Bob Iger came out and spoke about Star Wars and blamed himself for the volume of Star Wars films. Let me tell you this. The volume of Star Wars films isn't the reason why Disney Star Wars has failed. Again, it's this false SJW agenda. It was The Last Jedi who broke the fandom, who broke this fantastic franchise. And now they've taken a big L. So we all know that he mentioned Benioff and Wise's trilogy, right? He mentioned J.J. Abrams' Episode 9. He didn't mention Kathleen Kennedy, surprise, surprise. And he didn't mention Rian Johnson. Now, I'm not one of these people who has a voodoo doll of Kathleen Kennedy and really despises her. She came in and she became part of the Disney agenda of SJW politics. You know, what did that T-shirt say? Star Wars is female, or the Force is female, right? And things like that. You know, these are things you don't do. They're triggering. They're stupid. If you want to have a female lead, do it, but create one that makes sense. Rey, I like Rey as a character, but you've told me, right? Basically, this is a character who is indestructible. Basically, has no flaws, but you're not explaining it. If the characters around her kind of looked at each other and said, why is she like this? There must be something special about her. But no one does that. She's just got no flaws because she's a woman. You know, at the end of the day, this has triggered more people than just a few blokes sitting in a cellar eating their McDonald's, like SJW media have tried to explain. This has, again, a marketing disaster. Literally, Rian Johnson's trilogy will never see the light of day. I said it months ago. He's still saying on Twitter that he's working on it. Well, he's a liar. I don't know how they're going to move him on, how they're going to spin it. I don't know if they'll make him a producer on a TV series just to make it look like he's still part of things. And it's like Kathleen Kennedy. She's finished. She's finished. And that's the end of it, really. But Bob Iger really saying, I blame myself for the volume. That's them not admitting the real problems with Disney Star Wars. But behind the scenes, they know they've got to do something. Solo was a massive flop. I saw I saw Solo, and actually I quite enjoyed it. It's a bit like Inner Space, that 80s movie with Dennis Quaid. It's fun. You won't watch it again and again and again, but it's fun. But nobody wanted a Solo movie. No one needed a Solo movie. But that's not the reason, or the only reason it flopped. People boycotted this film. Now, I know the SJW media, Scott Mendelson, and Lucasfilm and Disney are trying to deny it and blame it on volume. Nothing to do with volume, because no one was complaining with The Force Awakens. Well, people were complaining, but, most people enjoyed it. And then Rogue One, again, the reactions I was getting, people coming out of cinemas, they were saying, Mick, this is a brilliant film. It's not really a Star Wars film, but it's a brilliant film. And people enjoyed it, and it made a lot of money. So, at the end of the day, it's all about The Last Jedi. We know that. And so, there we have it. I mean, but going back to superheroes, what a wonderful, as I say, what a wonderful week, Now, I said to you on a lot of my videos about Walter Hamada, I told you I researched the man. Walter Hamada is the real deal. Now, someone on Instagram said to me, oh, yeah, but look what they're doing to Man of Steel 2. But my stance on this, and what I'm getting back from Warner Brothers and official sources, is we will see Superman. We will see Superman, but they're taking their time. They want to get it right. Walter Hamada is a genius. He's a clever man. That's why he was brought in. As I say, after the shit show that was Justice League, and don't get me wrong, I quite enjoyed that film, by the way, apart from the CGI lit and the cringy smile by Batman. But, actually that wasn't a bad film in itself. There was that film probably had two of the greatest post-credit scenes I've ever seen in a film. But now, DC film is going on another level. And Diane Nelson, the former president, said DC have got the marketing for it right, and this is what they should have done since The Dark Knight. They should have carried on. And she's admitting it's someone they fired, or allegedly fired, who was moved on for family reasons or for career reasons or whatever that is. So what do you think, everyone? Comment down below. Subscribe. Like it. Dislike it. It's still a reaction. Give a reaction. Get involved. Do you like what this new Joker looks like? Do you think Joaquin Phoenix will make a great Joker? Do you think DC are right to do this aggressive marketing from the very beginning? And what do you think this means for the future of movie punditry as well? Because this really has taken the power away, the narrative power away from the bloggers and people like Grace Randolph. Because what Walter Hamada has done is said, oh, no, you don't. We've learned our lesson from Shazam. Now we're in control. Now we're going to say to the people, this is what you're going to get. What do you think? And we're just going to keep on throwing pictures. So basically, everything they say, the bloggers say, it doesn't matter anymore. Because Walter Hamada has taken back control. This is a massive week for DC Films, as I said on the top of the show. On a week that should have been about the MCU, about Captain Marvel, has been all about Joaquin Phoenix and this Joker movie. I'm excited for the future of DC film. I'm a DC fan. Of course I love the MCU. Of course I love Marvel, but I'm a DC man. And us DC fans have had to take it from you Marvel fans, from you pundits, for a long time. Now with Walter Hamada, it's us that are going to be dishing out the L's. Yes, Marvel fans. Yes, Kevin Feige. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Because if you had the choice to go out to the pub for a night with a lead actor right now, would it be Joaquin Phoenix or Brie Larson? I know who I'd choose. Yep, I'd be buying Joaquin a pint. Thank you very much, everyone. Please spread the word about this YouTube. I'm nuts. I've got a big job. I'm opinionated. Let's have a chat.